Harper Audio presents GIMP, written by Mark Zupan and Tim Swanson, and read by Mark Zupan. GIMP copyright 2006 by Mark Zupan and Tim Swanson. Production and abridgment copyright 2006 by HarperCollins Publishers.
I dream about running all the time. My spine vibrates with the impact of each step. My heart plays a drum solo in my chest, and my lungs feel like fire. Sometimes I'm sprinting in my old football uniform, scanning the blue sky for a pigskin that's about to hit me in the numbers. Or I'm dribbling down a basketball court, my feet pounding the hardwood as I shake my defender, pull up, and drain a three. Or I'm on a grassy soccer field about to destroy the dreams of a striker with a nasty slide tackle. Other times I'm running down a street near my house in Austin, Texas. My wheelchair is rolling next to me, keeping the pace, mile after mile, as if some marathon-running ghost is pushing it. Some nights I can outrun it, other nights I can't. These are not bad dreams. Then I'll wake up and pull back the bed sheets and stare at my legs. They look like your average 31-year-old legs, but I can tell you how much the muscles have atrophied since the accident. Back when I was playing soccer, my mom used to joke that my thighs were thicker than tree trunks and twice as strong. These days, I can't really move my legs, and I have to take anti-spasm medication to keep them from shaking involuntarily. Still, I'm thankful. One thing you learn when you become a quadriplegic is that everything is relative. Fear, pain, strength, courage, and luck. Here's an example. When I broke my neck, I ruptured the disc between C6 and C7 and damaged my spinal cord. The human body has 7 cervical vertebrae in total. In general, the higher up you break your neck, meaning the closer to your skull, the less function you have in your extremities, like your arms and legs. And if you snap it around C2, forget about it. That's known as the hangman's fracture. It's usually lights out after that. Good night, Irene. My injury occurred a ways down my neck, and while I have impairment in all 4 of my limbs, which technically makes me a quadriplegic, I'm far from being totally paralyzed like the actor Christopher Reeve, who was probably the most famous quadriplegic before he passed away in 2004. I can actually get up out of my chair and stand for short periods of time to pull on some pants, reach a dish out of the cupboard, or put gas in my car. I can even take a few slow steps as long as I have something to hold on to. Mind you, this is after years and years of hard work and painful rehabilitation. I have good function in my trunk and my chest, and my arms are strong enough to bench press 240 pounds 4 times. I'm unable to open my right hand completely, which sucks because I used to be right-handed. Although I've lost the use of a muscle in my left shoulder, I have pretty good strength in my left arm and hand. Overall, I consider myself to be lucky. In fact, I'm a goddamn lottery winner. Here's my story in a nutshell. When I was 18 years old, I was in an accident, one that I could have easily avoided. I nearly died, and now I will spend the rest of my life confined to this chair. My life changed forever more than a decade ago on October 14, 1993. I had been in college at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton for a handful of weeks, living with a good friend of mine named Chris Igo. In high school, we played football together, lifted weights together, partied together, listened to music together, acted like idiots together. All the stuff you do when you are young and dumb and your future stretches out before you like a red carpet at a Hollywood premiere. Even though I was only a freshman, I had earned a starting position on FAU's Division I squad. I had a pretty nice touch and great defensive skill and a bazooka of a shot. I was fast, aggressive, and willing to outwork and outplay anyone on the pitch. I had the determination and the desire to win. Basically, I would do anything to put the ball in the back of the net. At FAU, we had a saying, win or lose, we booze. So after we won an early evening game, the team headed to a local bar called Dirty Moe's, famous for its nickel beers, dollar shots, and lax policy when it came to carding. Igo wasn't on the team, but he loved sports and he came to every home game to cheer us on. And he was with me, at the bar that night, drink in hand, hitting on women. The place was packed with people who had been at the game, so I didn't have to buy a drink all night. At one point in the evening, I had 4 drinks lined up in front of me. Cocktails, beer, shots, whatever. I drank them all. This is where things get a little hazy. I know I left the bar, stumbled drunk around midnight. I was probably feeling sick from all the alcohol, or I was worried that I was making a fool of myself in front of the ladies. It was drizzling outside. I was shithoused and looking for a quiet place to pass out. Igo's black Isuzu pickup was in the dark parking lot.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?